Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. Today's video is going to be a bit different. I'm just going to be doing a quick bead haul of some Delica beads that I got recently. So I always get asked a lot in my videos and on Instagram where I get my beads from. So I got this delivery and I thought I'd share with you what I got and where I got them from. So if you're looking for some Delica beads, I'll tell you all the names of the colours and everything like that. So we've got a bag full of goodies in here. So these are all from the same shop. So I brought them all myself online. This isn't gifted or sponsored or anything like that. So this is the name of the company where I get my Delica beads from. And there is the address of the shop and the website. So I ordered these online. And they've got a whole range of all different seed beads, all different glass beads, anything you could want for beading, and I usually get my thread from there as well, but I didn't need that this time. So I'm just going to tip these out and just go through it randomly. Here we go. So the first one I've got is this gorgeous dyed silver line bright fuchsia, so that is the number, basic black, and it is 0010. And these are all size 11, by the way. This one is called OP, which means opaque, Sea Opal. It's a really nice turquoise. If you want a solid, like teal turquoise colour. Next one we've got, which I haven't had this colour before, is Joro OP, again opaque, Bayberry. 2132. It's a nice, kind of like a duskier blue, like a denim blue. I've got to pick up this one next because it's sparkling at me. Wow, this is a new colour that I haven't had before, and this is dyed Smokey Quartz silk satin. So I don't tend to use the satin beads or the silk satin beads as often, because if you've worked with them you'll know that they break so easily. You only have to go through with the needle at the wrong angle and they snap and shatter, and depending what thread you're using they can be quite sharp on the edge. They can actually cut your thread as well, but they're so sparkly sometimes I just have to use them. So I got this. Next up we've got this one, which I'm restocking. It's semi-matte silver lined, that's what SL means, medium rose. I use this so in every like finish of bead, so in these semi-matte silver lined ones I like to have a rainbow. So I'll have a rainbow, a full rainbow in like the opaque colours, a full rainbow in the silver lined colours, in the silk satin ones, and in the neon ones, and all different finishes. I like to have one of each colour of the rainbow, but this is the one I have for my red, even though it's classed I guess as a pink. I have this for the red in my semi-matte silver lined rainbow. I use these beads mostly for making kaleidocycles, which I've got one here because this is the first one I ever made, so I kept it. This is what a kaleidocycle is. It spins like this. And I use Delicas. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know to make these. So, and I always do rainbow colours. So that's why I have a rainbow in every one. Next up, we've got Joro Opaque Anemone. Joro Opaque Anemone. There you go. And this is a new colour to me as well. It's darker than I expected, but it's going to go quite nice. If I'm doing like a darker rainbow, I think that's going to be really nice. So that is the number. Up next, this is another new one for me, and I haven't got any of this fancy lined. So this is fancy lined lavender. I'm not sure what the fancy lining is, but it's pretty. And another new one for me is Joro Opaque Fiji green. So in comparison, this is the green that I love for my kaleidocycles, which is Joro Opaque Kiwi. It is so bright and it just shows up against all the other colours really well. So I wanted something that was more of like a normal medium green. So that's what this is for. So that's a really good standard green. Kiwi is a really good neon bright green. Then we have Lined Light Violet AB, and AB is Aurora Borealis, like the Northern Lights, and it's when the beads have that, if I show it up close, you'll see the rainbow finish that they have. That's what that means. Next up we have Opaque Turquoise Blue, which is just a really good light blue that I use all the time. Then we have my favourite pink, which is Luminous Wild Strawberry, and I love the name as well. So it's a neon, it's a clear bead with a neon lining. Neon pink. So this is the pink in my neon rainbow, which is, there's not a pink in a rainbow, but I always put pink at the end of my rainbow. And we have Luminous Flamingo. Now this is showing up really orange on the camera, but it's actually a coral, more like, I think because we've seen the pink, it's a lot pinker, peachier in person, not so orange. But this is Luminous Flamingo. I use this all the time as well. Next we have Opaque Mandarin. This is a really nice, really bright orange. I don't think I've had this before. And it's showing up quite yellow on the camera. I wish I could show you how orange it is. It's like bright orange. It's not yellow at all. But it's not showing up well on the light. Then we have, oh, this is new. Well, new to me. Transparent Pale Amethyst. Ooh, I love this. They're like tiny little pieces of glass. Gorgeous. So excited to use those. Then we have nice standard silver lined orange for my silver line rainbow. Just is what it says on the tin. Oh, I ordered 2 of these apparently. This is Kiwi again. Can't remember doing that, but there we go. Next, this is another new colour for me, and it's not for my kaleidocycles. I've actually come up with a design for a brick stitch dog face, and it's based on my own dog, so I'm going to be trying that out now I've got the colours. So this is called Silver Lined Cinnamon Opal. Next up we have Opaque Canary. Sorry, I said that weird. And this is just, it's actually showing up quite like a nice yellow on the camera. In person it's more of an orangier yellow. It's so weird how different it shows up. Some of them look how they look on camera, some of them are just completely different, and this one is a lot more orange in person. Just bear that in mind if you're going to buy it. Next up we've got Luminous Sunlow, and this one looks yellow again, and this is a lot more orange in person. I would say it is an orange bead, not a yellow bead, but on here it looks like a yellow bead. It's so strange, it's like the yellows and oranges that seem to not show up well in the light. Then we've got Dyed Opaque Red Violet. So this shows up perfect on camera. This is exactly how it looks in person. It's just a really good standard purple. Next up we've got another new one for me. It's another transparent pale green mist. So what I planned with these is to do, so let me grab, so for one of my triangles, like this, I'm going to do the middle of each triangle in a different transparent colour, and then like an edge with a darker opaque colour. So I think that's going to be really cool. So look out for that on Instagram. Next up, I've got Joro Coat, semi-frosted, maybe? Silver lined, dyed light Bayberry. This is new for me. And it goes in with this one that I was saying earlier, semi-matte, semi-frosted. They're not completely shiny like the other silver lined ones like these. So that's that one. And then we have silver lined azure. So that's the difference between a semi-frosted or a matte silver lined bead and just a normal silver lined bead. They're a lot shinier. So that's azure. This is one of my favourites ever, and it is Opaque Agate Blue, and it shows up just how it is in person. Next we've got another transparent, this one that I ran out of, so I've already got this one. It's a darker azure, transparent azure. Up next is dyed opaque Carnation Pink, which is my favourite of the pinks. It's just a good opaque, like ballerina kind of pink, matches my nails. I use that one all the time. Then we have this little packet of silver lined lime. Love this one, so sparkly. Here's another new one for me to go in that collection of transparent pale rose. That looks nice with my nails too. Very nice. Here's another one that I love, I buy this all the time. Dyed silver lined bright violet. It just shows up so well, like in a triangle, it just stands out so well. So glad to have that one back. And then we've got, this is another new one for me. It's a really nice pink, like a really bubblegum, really girly Barbie pink. Joro Coat semi-frosted silver line dyed pink parfait, and I love that. That's going to be the pink in my semi-frosted rainbow, because there is pink in rainbows. So then we've got another new one for me, because I love these like dark, bright silver lined colours, like this one and this one. I've gone for dyed silver lined dark rose. I think all of these together, it's just going to be really nice. So that's that one. Another new one, so this is for my brick stitch dog that I'm doing. It looks a weird colour on camera. It's actually, well, it's Joro Coat Opaque Sienna, and it's like a gingerbread colour off camera. It's very nice, like warm brick orange. I'm not describing it very well. It's not this weird colour that you can see on here. I'm sorry, I can't show you properly. Yeah, it's a lot more orange and warm, because my dog has got like a bit of ginger around her moustache and the bottom of her ears. So that's that. And then this is another one for my doggy portrait. This is for her ears. White lined Sable Brown AB. I didn't realise I brought the AB one, which is not exactly what I wanted, because I didn't want it to have a rainbow finish, because my dog does not have a rainbow finish. But oh well, it's kind of subtle, you can't see it that much. And when I picked her, the colour she was listed as was sable. So this works. Next up, we've got Joro Coat Opaque Nile Blue. So this is a new one for me, and on the camera it looks very similar to this one, which I use all the time. But when I put it next to it, actually you can see that it's a bit more, got more green to it. It's more of a turquoisey colour. Where's that one? There we go. So it sits somewhere between the turquoise, sea opal and the turquoise blue. not much difference between these two, but that's Nile Blue. If you want, I would say if you're going for turquoise, go for Sea Opal. And if you're going for a proper blue, go for turquoise blue. It's not turquoise, it's not got green to it at all. It's like a really nice light blue. I wouldn't say it's a sky blue, it's not that light, but it's like a flat blue. Standard blue that you'd pick out as like a blue crayon. This is somewhere in between. So some people would pick it as a green, some people would pick it as a blue. So if you want a blue, I would go for that. And if you want a definite turquoise, I'd go for that. Next, this is the final one for my four-sided transparent kaleidocycle idea that I've got. So this is transparent pale peach. Let's have a look at them all together, see what it's going to be like. That's nice. I think that's going to be really nice. And then maybe something that matches around the edge that kind of go with it. Haven't decided yet, but I think they look really nice together. And then the final one that I got, saved the best till last, because this is my favourite bead ever, of all time so far. And I buy it all the time, and it is Silver Lined Violet. It's got a really simple name, and it is just so vibrant. You can kind of see it here, but it's just like the most vibrant, bright purple ever. I love it. I use it all the time. So that is my last one. So there we go, there's all the beads that I got. I think my favourite from this haul, apart from my always favourite, is this, which is just crazy shiny. I mean, can you see that? That is going to be so sparkly. I think I've got this as the beigey colour for my dog, but it's way too sparkly for that. So I'm going to be using this for kaleidocycles, definitely. Look at that. So let me know if you enjoyed this video, and if you would like to see anything else like this, or down below. Back to beading videos next, so subscribe so you don't miss it. I've got a tiny strawberry, another strawberry video, and then a broccoli coming up, which is going to be interesting. That's what's going to be coming up next, so subscribe so you don't miss it. Like this video if you enjoyed, and comment down below anything else you'd like to see. I'll put the website from where I got the beads down below, but here it is again if you want to just pause that screen. And you can follow me on Instagram at Beadingbyhannah. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. See you next time. Bye. I gotta go put all these away now.